Hey guys, this is a review on the Marineland HOT Magnum canister filter, the 250 series, meaning, there you go, filters up to 250 gallons per hour. It says it's up for a 55-gallon aquarium. I think that's kind of absurd. I mean, if you're running it and you have other filtration, then do it. Like, if you're lightly stocking with fish and you have a ton of plants, go for it. But so far, I love this thing. It's for freshwater and marine. I do believe that. A lot of people say you can't have salt water without a sump or whatever. That's the safest way. But, like, this will help a lot. It's a hang-on-the-back canister filter. Some things about it. It comes with filter media that I really liked. It's hang on the back, mechanical and chemical. I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. Micron water polishing and 100% no bypass. Now, with the bypass, what that means is, I'll show you it. This is it right here. I had to put a little piece of paper so that it could equal out because it was being pushed in and at an angle. So the water level, or the little water piece, was shooting upwards instead of straight or down, and so that's why it's there. So you might need one too. But the motor is at the very bottom, so that means when the water comes up, it goes straight to the bottom and then back up and out. So with the bypass, like, let's say for example we got this hang on the back. There is a bypass that you cannot see. Right here, there's a small bypass, so if your filtration gets clogged or whatever, it just jumps right over. No one likes that. That's why it's so expensive to have these cheap ones. Think about that. It's expensive to have cheap ones. But with this one, you know, even if it does clog, it's just slower flow rate. And so, you know, that you just got to change the filtration. Not the filtration, the media. Micron water polishing. That is something separate. What that is if you ever had a pool, you know what you're about to see. Yeah. If you ever had a pool, this is what you use. It catches debris, and that's all you really need. And it has this little piece inside. And the only reason I can think that this is here is for biological filtration, for bacteria to grow on. So that's just a little piece. So if you're ever changing the media, you know, you just slip that in there and then let that filter. And then once you're done changing the media, you just put it in. Now, it's mechanical and chemical filtration. Now, besides, before going into that, one thing I really like about this is there's a button that turns it off and right back on. Love that. So this little bar right here secures it down so that there's no water spilling. Like, if this got clogged, water would come right out, and everyone knows it would. But with this one, it's just slower flow rate, like I said. Now inside, I'm not gonna open it. There's like a U-shaped cartridge, and it's not really a cartridge. There's two chambers on two sides. It's fit with a sleeve, and the sleeve is the mechanical filtration. You know, it's the sponge. And in the two chambers, it comes with a mix of ammonia remover and carbon. Now, carbon, you know, takes the smell out, makes the water clearer, and the ammonia remover just removes ammonia. Now, that gets old real quick. You have to change that right away, and it's open. It's not in bags. I didn't like that. Now, what I did with this one is it has no biological filtration. I didn't like that. I added ceramic little pieces in this left chamber for biological, and in the right I had a bag of carbon. I didn't leave it like open because that's just a mess. And the sleeve, you can't change that. You have to buy that one. But those aren't that expensive, so no one's complaining here. So to open it, you know, there's this little lever right here. You flip it up, opens up. This whole thing comes off, and then there's the tube where the water flows through, and then you just take that out, and then the whole little chambers come out. And the chambers are one piece. So this thing doesn't have a lot of space for modifications, but the thing is, you don't really need to. I'm extremely happy. It's running on my 40 breeder, and it has very, very strong flow rate, and you can adjust where you want the water to go, and that I really like too, because in a planted aquarium, you have to be able to change it. Like my dead Anubius, it wasn't getting enough nutrients, so I just have to turn that a little bit so that it gets more flow. And other things about it, what can I just say? It does not come with any biological filtration, which kind of sucks. That's why I put the ceramic, and the ceramic is because, you know, you can't submerge bio balls or some stuff like that. Ceramic can be submerged. And so with this, I'm really pleased with it. I wish I could have got the 300 series where it's 300 gallons per hour, just because when you're filtering an aquarium, you strive for 10 times the size of it. So this is a 40, so 10 times is 400. I should have 400 gallons per hour filtering, but I have 250, and I'm not worrying because I have plants. Now, if you have plants are the perfect biological filtration. They do the same thing. They're not bacteria, but what they do is they eat nitrates, nitrites, what else is it? They get rid of ammonia. You just have to balance it out with your bioloaded. Big fish, more plants. Little fish, more plants. You cannot go less with these kind of things. Like, just, it's not gonna happen. I don't really have any complaints about this. I really like it. If I could get another, I would. Like a hang on the back canister, I didn't even know that existed until I got this one, which was actually a gift. And like the motor, it comes off. It's maintenance free, which is actually completely true. Like, but if it does break, you just get a new one. Nope, nothing wrong with it. This is the container I'm talking about. I didn't know they showed it on here until now. Let's see if that'll show. Here we go. There's 2 chambers, 1 and 2. It says it's for carbon container. I don't like that. On one side, I put a bag of carbon. The other, I put the ceramic, and I only really have to change the carbon, which is why I put it in bags, so that I just take it out. And this is covered by a sleeve. I don't know if they show the sleeve somewhere around here. Here it is. This is what it would look like if they cut the sleeve. But this sleeve covers the whole thing, and that's the mechanical filtration. And you see, mechanical, chemical, micron. Micron is what I showed you inside. It has a button. I really like this chamber. That's what it looks like with the top off. You know, you take off the metal bar. Oh, and these metal pieces right here coming outwards, that's so you can adjust how far you want it. This thing is so versatile. Modding it, the only mods you can really do to it is putting new media in it, and you know, everyone does it. No one buys the cartridges. If you do, you're spending way more money than you need to. That little square piece on the front, my angel getting in the way, the square piece that also came inside with it, you don't have to put it on, it comes right off. I liked it because it spread out the flow more, you know, it pushed it out more, and you can see like my giant sedge is being pushed. My jungle val isn't getting any of it. That's, you know, that's alright. Jungle val doesn't really care. But if you want this filter, if you have the money for it and you're debating, get it. Get it. It's I can't even, like, this thing is perfect. The only complaints I do have is it wasn't centered very well, but that might just be because I set this wrong. But you know, it's a piece of paper. It's not unsightly. There's another tank hiding it. You know, I don't care. The wire comes out from the bottom, so you know, if it does leak, you know, that might be a problem. But that's why you always add a drip loop. This wire is for my heater. It's nothing. Is this my heater or is this my light? Oh no, that's my heater. Yeah, so that's not gonna have any problem. And it's just, oh, a lot of people that I know with this, they say it's loud. It's supposed to be portable, versatile, and silent. A lot of people have that problem with filters. This filter is silent and will be silent if you change the media. If you're some of those people that just leave it in there for like 2 months, 3 months and just don't care, this will mess you up, because once it's time to change, it starts making noise. I don't know if you can hear it right now. Let's try something. If you can hear that, there's like water moving or whatever. That's the filter telling me I need to change it. And I'm letting it last because I don't care right now. It's, you know, it's not bothering me. But when you hear that sound, that means you got to change the media. That's it. That's all you have to do. You just reach inside, open that thing up, maybe put the Micron water polishing in. You just put it in, change the media wherever, throw the old media away, slip it back in, put on the metal bar so it's secure, push the button so you don't ever have to unplug it, and then it's set. You just go right on. And then I am adding another filter here just because I want to be safe. You know, these are my angels. I'm not putting them through anything I don't want them to. So yeah, I mean, this thing does its job. It does more than its job. But, you know, I love it. I can't get enough of Marineland, Fluval, and that's pretty much it. If you're looking for filters or lights or heaters or anything other than substrate, go with Marineland or Fluval. I have this Marineland filter. My light is Fluval. And I'm happy with both. If I had to choose between one, I wouldn't. Like, those companies just do it for you, man. And I can't be happy with this filter. I could leave this on here without another filter and I'd still be fine. Of course, with the plants, you know, if you have plant load, you know, just don't even worry. I'm just doing it for the flow rate. And then just like, it's perfect. It's perfect. I haven't seen a review on this, which is why I'm doing it, so I hope you all liked it. So if you have the money for this, or the 300, get it. Trust me, it's the best thing you could do. It's a canister filter that's on just right there. Instead of having it out on the side, taking space of another tank that you want. No, you just get this one. Like, I love this. Like, Jesus, this thing is awesome. Just straight up awesome. If you want it, get it. I can't say that enough. If you want it, get it. So, I hope this guy's helped you out. And hopefully you'll watch the rest of my videos. If you can't, shout me out. Just starting out. So, thank you guys. See you later.